Everyone's been playing the dumb the Dark Ages is what's been happening.
Been dumbed down.
Yes, it has a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Doom, the Dark Ages, is the prequel to 2016's Doom, which is the reboot, proper reboot.
It's the
of the Doom
in-between
franchise.
qual. It's
a
somewhere in
between-quel.
between Doom 64 and Doom 2016.
Anyway, if there was a video game franchise that really doesn't need to faff around with such niceties as a plot, it's Doom. You're a man who wants to shoot bad devils
Demons.
in the face.
Hell
demons and
demons.
devils
Demons
in the
from
face.
hell.
That is the premise. Yet somehow we find ourselves involved in a plot that has space Vikings and stuff. It's a bit like kind of low-rent Thor is what it kind of felt like, much of the Dark Ages. It
felt really much like it's a 40k universe that we haven't really fleshed out, explained, or bothered to tell you anything about. But here's a big king in some space armor.
I mean, basically, it was
Or
like,
something.
man, medieval stuff looks cool, and Doom Guy would look awesome with a cape. Let's make our whole plot
furry
around
cape.
that, pretty much. Yes, a furry.
I mean,
cape.
it's a weird one because the original Doom, the most story it had, I mean, I'm sure there was an instruction booklet if you didn't get it off like freeware as a child that explained what was going on. But the most you got was an ending screen that showed you a decapitated rabbit and some blood-soaked parts of Earth. And it was kind of hard to tell what was going on there. And then when you look into it, there are plot synopsises out there. It's like, hey, this guy returns to Earth and demons killed his family and his pet rabbit. And that's meant to be the rabbit
That's
that's
the bit that
decapitated.
pushed him over the
So,
edge.
yeah, and that's like the most you get of the story in the original Doom.
Boom,
And then when you
Basically,
look-
John
that's-
Wick is what you're saying, yeah, but with rabbits rather than
and
dogs.
kind of
Okay.
ignoring all the modern day at time kind of Doom sequels and going into the more reboot sort of territory where it's not the Doom guy anymore, it's the Doom Slayer. And it kind of takes that thing of, hey, you know, the stories that you don't really care about in first person shooters, like we have one of those, it's running off in the side and you as the Doom Slayer don't care. And I really liked that kind of aspect of it. I thought it was very funny. This time they've gone into, and the way it was kind of spun to me was, how did the Doom guy become the Doom Slayer? How did he get in that sarcophagus at the start of Doom 2016? And I was excited to hear that. And it's like, well, you don't actually find that bit out. So there might be another prequel in between this prequel and the previous game. I'm assuming this builds up to how you got in the sarcophagus, unless they're planting more in-betweequels after this one.
I mean, well, it's very plot heavy, yet they dispensed with spending a great deal of money on the people to write said plot, which is a bit of a problem. I just kind of want to get on with shooting crap because it's Doom.